Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So I'm back on the test version to look at the Cake promo. Now remember, this is not the real game, this is the test server where we test out new promos and features before they're added to the live game. So I wanted to come back and finish the Cake promo for you guys, and I have actually managed to get both Cupcake and Fairycake, and I have covered Fairycake, and she now is going to give birth after 24 months to a curly Mustang or a quarter horse. So, I'm going to explain what I did and just a couple of other things about the promo. Now, I did forget a couple of days to do the objectives. I did log into the test server, but totally forgot about the objectives. So, I'm kind of missing a few ingredients from the objectives. Just a few. So, not a huge amount. I think it was about 3 days that I forgot. But basically, at the minute on the test version, there's 2 ways that you can get cupcakes. The first one is the Beckers Packs, which are in the black market right now, and whenever you buy a Beckers Pack, they cost 1 pass, and you get 1 pack of 6 ingredients from the first 6 ingredients on the list, and then you get a cupcake, 12 boosters as well. Now, I'm going to buy one of those in a minute or two to show you a little bit more, but basically what that means is you will only get either stuff from this first 6. You will not get the 2 bottom things. They will never appear in a Becker Pack. And there's a reason for this, because you have to use the ingredients here to make these ones. You need 2 vanillas to make the milk, and you need 2 milks to make the sweets. So I'm just going to quickly show you that. So I'm going to prepare that. Okay, booster, use get. If I put the 2 milks in, that makes the sweets. So just bear that in mind. I know that the potion recipes could be different when they go to the live version, but just be aware of this. I expect that the dynamic that the first 6 are going to only be the ones available in the Beckers Pack is going to remain the same, and it means you'll probably have to use these ingredients to make these ones. So just bear that in mind. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is at the minute on the test version, we can actually use Titans challenges to get cupcakes. So up until such and such a time, win cupcakes for the Cake event at every Titan challenge level. So I did 2 things. For Cupcake, I used the ingredients that I already had, and I also used the ingredients from the Becker Pack to make more cupcakes, and it also gave me a cupcake for each Becker's Pack that I bought. And then for Fairycake, I decided to just open Titans challenges and see how I progressed. So for Cupcake, I used 15 passes for the Beckers Packs, but this obviously was including the stuff that I got from here, so obviously we just go here, so collect ingredients together. Okay, where is it? So when you log in, I was logging in and I was getting ingredients from that. The objectives, there were a few of those that I missed, and then the passes as well, so I didn't really create too many ingredients with other ingredients, to be fair, but that was how I completed Cupcake. I just purely used the Beckers Packs and the other means. When it came to Fairycake, I used the Titans, and that costed 26 passes in all. So I'm just going to show you guys. If I buy a Beckers Pack here, you can get a rough idea. So there's 12 boosters, some sugar, some eggs, some butter, flour, vanilla, and a cupcake. And if I purchase another pack, you can see again. So the which ones you get can change a little bit, but it's just a rough estimate as to what you'll kind of get with that. In terms of the actual Titans, I usually picked the Titans up around level 2 to 3. I didn't really risk going after that, so I'm going to get my gifts here. Play again. I'm going to use the Titans that I got here. You see there, I tried to go to level 3 and didn't. So I sort of stuck around level 2 and 3 with the Titans when I was opening them to try and get cupcakes. I don't know if they're actually going to do this on the live version. If they do, don't go the Titans route unless you're looking at other items like, Equus and small items and the odd BM item. in there. I think the Beckers Pack, from what I've seen on the test version, works out cheaper. So the other thing to bear in mind, obviously, is that as you go to create things, it's gonna cost more boosters because it's gonna take more time. So for example, now with these, I stopped making cupcakes once I finished Cupcake, and as I said, I got the rest of my cupcakes from Open Titans for Fairycake. So this would probably increase a lot more, because if we prepare one here, I'm going to put another one into bake and prepare another one. You can see it's going up by about 10 minutes each time here. So yeah, you know, these then take quite a few boosters as well to do, so that's going to take 3 boosters. I would say if you want to play this smart and you really want to progress for the littlest amount possible, then you need to come online and collect the things when they're done and they're ready. So if you're coming on once a day and you're not on for until the next day, it's going to cost you more because you're not getting ingredients in as quickly as possible. Because time is probably going to be nearly the biggest problem for most of you, I would say. Some cases it's going to be ingredients as well, but I think time's going to be the big one in that respect. The other thing I'm going to mention is if you decide that there's no point in continuing, you're not going to get the divine, you can recycle ingredients, but as far as I'm aware, on the test version I've only received butter when I've recycled ingredients. I haven't received anything else. So if I'm like, oh well, there's no point in me getting the divine, I can recycle, and that gives me 17 butter, you know. So let's say I'm just going to use this to get that cupcake. You know, so that's going to make us more flour. Now most of these, I think I did manage to make all of them. Yeah, I did complete all the collections. So you do have to create each item in order to unlock the collection. You can't just discover the recipe. You actually have to discover the recipe, then create the item to unlock. So you have to make at least one of each of these in order to do that. I still kind of like this promo. The divines themselves, I do like them. I like the theme, the cake theme. But I think their perks not great. It's a bit lackluster, really. I thought, because cake should be generous. That's what I think. I'm a bit disappointed in a way that, you know, breeding for Cupcake and Fairycake does not give you another divine. I would have loved that. But overall, I have enjoyed this. I haven't found it tedious or boring. So in that respect, I've actually quite enjoyed this promo on the test version. I have ended up with a lot of spare ingredients and stuff. Obviously, I haven't made a huge amount of the actual items. The recipes are going to change, so that's why I'm not really bothered in that respect, so just be aware of that. But I think the recipes for the actual ingredients stay the same. As far as I remember, I read it somewhere in the forums and I couldn't find it again when I went to look later. But for the other stuff, as far as I'm aware, the recipes will change, and it does say whenever you go on to the promo here, it says potion recipes will be different in the real version of the game. So that is kind of my overall thoughts on the promo, and my advice would be, you know, do focus, if you really, really want this divine, on make sure you have your ingredients, do your objectives, log in every single day, and then put your item in, maybe have a reminder on your phone that your cupcake's going to be done in an hour, so you can come back, lift it, put something else in the bowl, because time is going to be a big factor. And then I would say on the last day, that's when to use the Beckers Packs, if you have the time to use those, because they usually bring out the Beckers Pack halfway through the promo roughly, and they usually bring the Beckers Packs out near the end. At least in most promos, that's the way they seem to offer these kind of black market pass purchases. You'll get it sort of in the middle of the promo, and then you get a little bit later on the very last day, because that's when most people complete things. So I would wait until then to do that. But I just wanted to kind of give you an overall idea of this, and obviously there's some things that might change. We could have an increase in the time, possibly. We are going to have a difference in the potions. They could possibly change something else, I don't know. But that's my overall thoughts on the Cakes promo. Let me know what you think in the comments. And anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day, and bye-bye!